Hey guys, it's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and I'm going to try to upload this video. Hopefully, I might do this in two parts. It is my end of the month haul, and I'm going to do my DVDs first, and then afterwards, we'll do the Blu-rays. Excuse me. So I'll do the DVDs, and then uh, I'll probably do it in two parts because it'll probably take a while. And the way how my iPhone's been working with the new ISO 9.01 was awful. They gave us two. My phone's still not working to the greatest ability. So unfortunately I might have to go to the Apple store. But let's see if I can get some videos out. So I went to the pawn shop and I picked up some films at the pawn shop. First, I picked up which was Hitchhiker, the original. I did not know I did not have this in my collection. The only one I think I'm missing is the remake. And I don't know how good the remake is, but I love the original. I also picked up Red Eye. This is Wes Craven's thriller. It's not a bad thriller. I saw it in the theater. I liked it, and I definitely want to add this to the collection of stuff for my Wes Cravens. And I really like Red Eye. Next I picked up is the Killer Tomatoes Eat France. This is, I think, the fourth in the series. So I need to pick up the other two since I picked up Attack of the Killer Tomatoes at the convention. So I need to get the others. In this video too, you won't see anything from my Wild Eye boxing and the pickups from the convention. Those were all in separate videos. You can check those out. And last but not least, I get rid of the stupid sticker is Snakes on a Train. Yeah, just I think it's the Asylum knockoff of Snakes on a Plane. Why not Snakes on a Train? Next, I picked up some others in the collection. I picked up Urban Legend 2. I've been after this one for a while. I know it's not the greatest slasher, but I've been wanting to collect some of the slashers from the 90s. I already had part 1, and I found part 2 at FYE. It's not a bad. It could have been better. Next I picked up is Monster in the Closet. Now, this movie is the guy that died in what the hell's his name? Holy crap! The guy that died in the Fast and the Furious movies. This is the first movie feature debut. He plays the little scientist kid. Paul Walker. There it is. Paul Walker plays the nerdy kid in this film. This is his first role. So yeah, this was a fun little film, Monster in the Closet from Troma. Next I picked up is Earth versus the Spider. This was the last of the HBO creature features I wanted, and when I bought it, I got it used. It came with this freaking sticker that I can't get rid of. I hate that. So, well, you get what you paid for. I think I paid like $1 for it, so I got that. I did pick up Morbid, the slasher. This was cheap online, and I haven't watched it yet, but I've been hearing some mixed reviews on it. The killer kind of reminds me of the killer from Nightbreed, but let's see. But also from Wild Eye I did buy was Queen Crab. I just watched this the other night. I'll probably do a review on this soon. This was a lot of fun. Cheesy, cool stop animation. FYE had this for $4, and that is Black Magic. This is the Shaw Brothers film, and I was very impressed that they had this cheap. So they had a couple less, so I picked one up. That's Black Magic. Still got to watch it. Next I picked up is DNA. I actually found this at an antique store for like $3. I couldn't pass it up. It is a knockoff of the Predator, but I love it. Fun creature feature in the jungle. All right. Next I picked up, finally, it was The Thing from Another World. I've been after this one for a while. I found it at Barnes & Noble pretty cheap, and I wanted to add it to my classic collection. Not so classic is Avalanche Sharks. Yes, you know me and my creature features and killer weird ass shark films. This movie had me rolling. Some of the parts for this movie were hysterical. If you've seen this film, you know the guy with the snowblower. that made me die laughing. I rewound it several times to watch it again and again. Just stupid fun. I did pick up Blood Moon. I did a review on this. This was a take on the Skinwalkers. It's a horror western. I really enjoyed this one. I thought this was a lot of fun. They did a great job on it. And it definitely opened up for a sequel. And I would love to see a sequel on this. Next is Harbinger Down. I like this movie a lot. I know there's mixed hate on this one. The guys that did John Carpenter's The Thing, they did all the special effects. I don't know why they put some CGI in this. If they let this all practical, I think it would have been a lot better. It takes place on a boat, which was kind of neat. And I love some of the scenes that they use, but again, they use some CGI that shouldn't have been made. Next I got from, where is this from? It's kind of like an import. I don't get much imports, but I've been wanting this movie forever, and that is Bugs. This is a Chinese film, and the special effects they used on this was all CGI'd. Pretty bad CGI, but the storyline was cool. Pretty much the scientist on this boat creates this organism, and it breaks out, it mutates and eats him, and evolves into this gigantic mother organism, and then it releases its babies, and the babies are these little white little bugs crawling around. They get into the ocean, and a storm hits and attacks a beach, and a tsunami hits, has a lot of people that are on the beach. They get munched on by these little bugs, the little white bugs, and when they turn to red, that means the bugs are full. So a lot of people are like disintegrating and turning to bony zombie-like things, but they're not zombies, they're just dying. And they go back to the mother to get eaten, and the mother eats on them. They say it's supposed to take kind of like a spawn of a praying mantis. It kind of does have that look to it. Some cool deaths to it. Like I said, some really bad CGI, but I didn't mind it at all. I just wish it had a US release, but if it does down the road, maybe I'll pick it up. But I'm just glad to own it. I watched it once, and it was enjoyable. I ended up watching the Thai one that had English subs, but I didn't realize there's a Chinese version, so I'll probably watch the Chinese because it actually dubbed the right way, and I could just read it. But Bugs. This was like 2015 this just came out. I saw the cover too. It's pretty badass. And I did pick up some out-of-print films. The House with Laughing Windows. Shameless put this out too on their version, but I found this really dirt cheap, so I picked it up. And it's got all the scene selection, some special features, but it's out of print, so I wanted it. And of course, I've been after this one for a while, and that is Night Flyer. This one's also out of print and hard to find. I found it's got the old snapper case, but I don't care. I love this vampire film. They take the vampire a little different, but it's good to see a different type of vampire film. And Stephen King did a good job on this. But Night Flyer, I was so happy to find that at FYE. As soon as I saw it there, I said yoink. Best Buy had a sale. I picked up some Blu-rays, but I also picked up some Goosebumps films. I don't know why. I've been after some Goosebumps. They're fun when I have my nephews over. We'll watch some. And it kind of reminds me back in the day for, Are You Afraid of the Dark, which I hope someday that will come to the U.S. So I picked up some Goosebumps. This one is Attack of the Jack-O-Lanterns, and it's got 3 films already on it. So next is Go Eat Worms. That's pretty fun. Like, these were like $3. I couldn't pass it up. Night of the Terror Tower. This has got another film on it that's 2 parts. Stay Out of the Basement. Pretty cool. And the last Goosebumps I picked, because I've been wanting this for the cover art, is The Blob That Ate Everyone. And of course, I love Blob films. Gotta pick up the kids' version. And I did pick up some horror documentaries. I've been after this one for a bit. That is the Red, White, and Blue Nightmares. Oh, Nightmares in Red, White, and Blue. This is a great documentary that takes from the 1920s all the way up to like 1990s and then some. Great documentary. If you've never seen it, check it out. It was on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on there. Highly recommend this one. Another one is called Going to Pieces. This one is a documentary on 80s slasher films. Excuse me. And the whole take of how 80s slashers came about and what brought upon everything. It's got an interview with Wes Craven on there, rest in peace. It's got interviews with Rob Zombie and other actors and actresses and horror directors. This was well done. I really enjoyed Going to Pieces. I highly recommend another horror documentary. And last, I finally picked up is the Video Nasties Volume 1. I know Moods has been telling me to get this forever. It's the 3 discs. So I finally got it. Now I gotta get part 2, which will probably take me a longer time to get. But I want to check this one out for a long time, so I'm very happy to get the Video Nasties. Alright guys, that's my DVDs. I'll get to the Blu-rays. Thanks very much for watching, and check out the blues. Later.